Want to get cheat sheets, audiobooks, lessons, apps, and much more every month for free? Just click the link in the description to get your free language gifts of the month.
Hi everyone, I'm Jae-hui. Welcome back to Korean Top Words. In this lesson, we'll be talking about top 10 most common tourist vocabulary. Let's begin. 표, ticket. 표, ticket. So it can mean any types of ticket, like movie ticket, 영화표, 공연 ticket, ticket for performance. In a sentence, you can say, 표를 샀어요. I bought a ticket. 관광객, tourist. 관광객, tourist. So 관광 means a trip and 객 means literally guest. So it means guest for trip. 관광객이 많아요. There are many tourists. 일정, itinerary. 일정, itinerary. I think sometimes it's necessary to make your schedule for a trip in advance, like what time you do something, especially when you have a performance or like something that really has to be on time. In a sentence, you can say, 우리 일정을 짜자. Let's plan our itinerary. 가이드북, guidebook, guidebook, guidebook. When I'm on a trip, I used to bought a guidebook, like Lonely Planet, that kind of printed paper books, but not anymore because these days, like I can easily find information on websites like Google Maps. But still, I can see some people are using guidebook because it's checked and it's confirmed. It's kind of official data that you can trust. In a sentence, you can say 한국 여행 가이드북을 샀어요. I bought a Korean travel guidebook. 관광버스, tour bus. 관광버스, tour bus. In most of the cities in South Korea, you don't need to take a tour bus because you can usually go to some places in a subway by yourself. But in Jeju Island, there's no train, there's no subway connecting different parts of the cities in the island. So if you don't drive a car, I think you must try 관광버스, tour bus. In a sentence, you can say 관광버스가 도착했어요. The tour bus arrived. 절, temple, 절, temple. In Korea, there are a lot of temples and there are also many programs that you can find in a temple, like temple stay. And you can also visit a temple and try vegetarian meals like their monks have. In a sentence, you can say 한국에는 오래된 절이 많아요, which means there are many old temples in Korea. 폭포, waterfall. 폭포, waterfall. I think the most popular waterfalls in Korea can be found in the island Jeju-do because it's volcanic island, so it looks like a pie. So when you go to the end of the island, you can see some waterfalls. In a sentence, you can say 제주도 천지연 폭포는 유명한 관광지입니다, which means 천지연 Falls in Jeju Island is a famous tourist site. 관광, tour, 관광, tour. It can be the word that is not easy to pronounce because it has two double vowels next to each other. So make sure to read it as 관, 광. In a sentence, you can say 3일 관광 코스를 예약했어요. I reserved a 3-day tour. 궁, palace. 궁, palace. Even in Seoul, the capital, you can find a lot of great palaces. One of the most popular one is 경복궁, the biggest palace in Seoul. In a sentence, you can say 경복궁은 외국인 관광객들로 붐빕니다, which means 경복궁 Palace is crowded with foreign tourists. 가이드, guide. 가이드, guide. I think you can go around South Korea without a guide, but if you really have a short visit to Korea, I think it's also a good idea to hire a guide. In a sentence, you can say 관광 가이드를 만났어요. I met the tour guide. Okay, that's all top 10 most common tourist vocabulary. I hope you like some of the words. Make sure to subscribe and we'll see you in the next video. 다음 시간에 뵙겠습니다. 안녕히 계세요.